OAS Clawback, keep more of your retirement income. Old age security is one of the cornerstones of the Canadian retirement system, and in order to qualify for OAS, for old age security, first of all, you must be age 65. You cannot start claiming OAS prior to the age of 65, and you need 40 years of Canadian residency after the age of 18 in order to receive full OAS. If you have 10 years or more of Canadian residency after the age of 18, you will qualify for some OAS, and if you're living abroad, you need 20 years of Canadian residency. So those are the basics. The actual benefit itself is adjusted for inflation every single year, but in 2023, the benefit is just under $690. $687.56 is the monthly old age security benefit in 2023. So in a spousal situation between husband and wife, it's just under $1,400. So it is a substantial amount. But what we're also seeing on a very regular basis is that very many retirees, because of poor planning, they're having their OAS benefit reduced or clawed back by the government. The OAS clawback is actually the OAS Recovery Tax, and the clawback is based on your previous year's income, and it is a gradual clawback. The thresholds are also adjusted for inflation. For 2023, your OAS would be clawed back at about $87,000. $86,912 is where the clawback would start, and your old age security would be fully clawed back if your income was over $141,917, so about $142,000. And any income between $87,000 and $142,000 is called the excess income, or what the CRA would call the excess income, and 15% of the excess amount is the actual amount of the OAS recovery tax or OAS clawback. There is a provision in the income tax that allows you to base your OAS clawback on current tax year if your current tax year's income is much lower than previous years. There's a form that needs to be filled out. It is not automatic, and we'll be releasing a video on the process in regards to that provision next week. So most importantly, what can you do? What strategies can you implement in order to reduce OAS clawback or the OAS recovery tax? Well, the number one strategy and the number one reason we're seeing OAS being clawed back is because the RRSPs, income coming out of the RRSPs or the RIF. So you should consider taking funds, withdrawing funds from your RRSP prior to the age of 65 or right after retirement. Number two, you should be taking advantage of income splitting, and eligible pension income you could split, or you could potentially split with your spouse. Number three, you could consider deferring OAS up until the age of 70. So if you know that your income in previous year was higher than the thresholds, you could have the OAS deferred, and there's a deferral bonus if you start collecting prior or after the age of 65. For each month after the age of 65, the deferral bonus is 0.6% per month or 7.2 annually, and you could defer up until the age of 70. And this is a lifetime bonus, so your OAS would be increased for the rest of your life. Number four, improve tax efficiency of your non-registered investments. As you probably know, not all investment income is taxed at the same rate, so stop investing in GICs and consider investing in corporate class. We'll be posting a video specifically on this topic. Number five, limit your dividend income. Dividends are great, but the way dividends are taxed, first they're grossed up, which actually increases your taxable income, and then there's a dividend tax credit. So limit your dividend income if you are in the OAS clawback threshold territory. Number six, use your TFSA. If your TFSA is not maxed out, you could, between you and your spouse, you should be able to shelter close to $200,000 by 2023 with market growth, which is fantastic, and that will reduce your taxable income substantially. Number seven, you could also consider using leverage. This is a higher risk strategy, so it is not for everybody, but we're putting it out there. And the last one, or number 8 on the list, is avoid disposition of capital property after the age of 65. So again, when you're planning for retirement, if you have some rental properties, investment properties, if you want to do some major rebalancing in your portfolio, that should happen prior to the age of 65 because you would be triggering capital gains. And again, substantial capital gains would or potentially could put you over the OAS clawback threshold. Well, thanks again for tuning in today. Hopefully we were able to provide some values. Please like the channel, please subscribe to the channel. We'll be releasing videos on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. And thanks again and have a great day.